See the fear in your eyes when they're scared of the flows. Dual man of the year, 5 years in a row. I still don't do police, cause they act like they care when they do the least.
This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Still out of the lineup is Kawhi Leonard. They want him healthy.
Yeah, and they're very happy to know that he'll be back on the court soon. But I'll be interested to see how it affects the team chemistry when he does ultimately come back. They've got a good thing going right now, and they've been playing excellent basketball without him.
Now here's Rose. Here are the starters for Cincinnati. Joe Dumars is out there with Rose. Then it's Wilkins, and it's Duncan, and it's Robinson. In at the center, locking down the middle. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Now here's Paul after the miss from Tim Duncan. Back to Paul. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. St. Louis needs to get off a shot here. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Unselfish play of Chris Paul there. Has a knack for knowing when to get his guys when they're wide open.
Now here's Rose. Outside Dumars. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Here's Duncan. That doesn't go either for Duncan. Duncan's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to catch up with the head coach of the Lions. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim, make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two. Guys, we'll see how it comes out.
Well, David, thank you. We'll be looking for the defensive-minded approach coming in, Greg.
I like that they're focused on getting stops. Gives them the opportunity to turn that defense into offense.
And let's see how good they can be in transition to get out and try to find some easy ones.
Here's Paul, following the score by Derrick Rose. Paul looking around. Off target from three-point range. And stolen by Love. McGrady outside. Paul with the 3, sinks the triple.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
Outside Rose. To the middle. Here's Duncan over Love. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
Yeah, Duncan's still making a living by absorbing that kind of contact and able to still score.
We're at the end of the first, Clark, in a close game so far. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think of what you've seen so far from St. Louis?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for St. Louis right now, we've got Oden. Cummings is out there with Aguirre. Then it's Gilbert Arenas, and it's Cooper in at the 2. Now here's Oden, 5 to shoot. Doherty dishes to Westbrook. Back to Stojakovic. Puts up a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, this is great when Westbrook starts to dictate the tempo of the game. This time he's doing it with the pass, setting up a teammate.
Outside Arenas. That's tipped.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Now here's Westbrook. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over Cooper. Hits the front of the rim and out. St. Louis trails by 3. Outside Arenas. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly, born and raised. And really, they're going to have to figure out a different way to attack this defense. They're not getting many good looks at all. Their field goal percentage is scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Here's Westbrook, and the layup's good off the glass. Westbrook's got the lead up to 5 now for Cincinnati.
Don't say this much about guards, but big boy strength there as Westbrook does not give in to the aggressive defense.
Outside Arenas, lets it go from deep. The Sound working now with the fresh shot clock. Passes it to Cooper. St. Louis moving the ball around. The pass to Cummings. Dishes to Arenas. And as it goes out of bounds, St. Louis able to keep the ball. And St. Louis going with the whole new group out there on the floor. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Paul, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. And here's Rose. Pass to Duncan. Over Paul. And he can't bank that one in. St. Louis trails by 5. Here's McGrady. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Joe Dumars.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. That's off as well, so he misses both. Here's Rose. Here's Duncan. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Duncan's got 6.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
And so it's Cincinnati bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. For the Lions, Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, it's a nice, patient offense they're running tonight. They're not forcing shots. They're waiting for the good ones. And as efficient as they've been, no wonder they're in front.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
They aren't playing tight enough defense. That's pretty clear. There needs to be a lot better communication. Guys are playing defense on an island a lot of times, and that's getting them burned.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One of the top stories here, Tim Duncan getting it done today.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
St. Louis trails by 7, and the Lions looking at who they've got out there. We've got Dominic Wilkins. Rose is out there with Joe Dumars. Then it's Robinson, and it's Duncan in at the 4 slot. Dandridge passes to Paul. Here's McGrady, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Joe Dumars. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Free throw good, McGrady. Second free throw, no good. Cincinnati leading by 6. Here's Dumars. And another 3 for Cincinnati.
Just a tremendous all-around player. Dumars at times showing us the deep range.
McGrady outside. From outside the arc, Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Rose. Pass to Duncan. Knocked away and taken away by Paul. McGrady outside. Stolen by Dumars. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. And yes, it's good.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
So timeout called here. The first for St. Louis.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
group getting ready here for St. Louis. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Wallace. Cummings comes in for Kevin Love. Cooper, he's checked in for Dandridge. And Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Paul. The Lions changing it up. Brad Doherty, he's checked in for Robinson. Stojakovic comes in for Dominique Wilkins. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Joe Dumars.
Get open!
1:44 left to play in the third. Outside Arenas. McGrady is screen on Rose. And it's Arenas penetrating, and the shot is good. Arenas has got his first points in this one.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Rose surveying the D. Passes it to Doherty. Rose against Arenas. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Here's Duncan. Again, Cincinnati scores.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Now the pass to Cooper. Kicks to Arenas. Off target from outside. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Cincinnati. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot.
Shot's good from Oden.
And there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Doherty. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Here's Duncan. And that's off the glass and in. Duncan's got 10.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
On the wing, Arenas. Over Rose. 1 second left. And so it's Cincinnati holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Cincinnati leading by 11. Kevin Love out there with Dandridge. Then it's Gilbert Arenas. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Wallace in at the 5 spot. Here's Duncan. Second chance shot. And it's Robinson with the bucket inside. Robinson's got the lead up to 13 now for Cincinnati. Now Arenas. Love with the screen for Arenas. Here's Wallace, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And the Lions with possession here. Pass to Westbrook. To the inside. And Duncan gets it to go on the assist from Westbrook. And 12 points for Tim Duncan.
Well, in that area of the floor, that's where Tim Duncan really shines. He knows how to take care of business from there.
Outside Arenas. High, arcing shot, and it's good on the way in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Dumars kicks to Westbrook. about a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Paul with the ball. Pass to Ariz. To the middle. Here's Wallace. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
Now here's Wilkins. Duncan. Love grabs the board. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And a wide open look for Arenas. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Lions.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Duncan.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Now Westbrook, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Dumars kicks to Westbrook. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Paul. Over Robinson. No good. So it's the Lions picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.